Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, pre-holiday. Um, Hope you're having a good one and it's safe. And by all means, please be sure to be mindful to your pets, to animals. Um, this holiday in particular is not a happy one for most of them. They don't like fireworks, as we know. They get scared easily. Um, they can run off. They can, do some erratic behavior simply because they're scared from all the noise and people acting a fool too. So be sure to look out for animals. Even livestock and everything else. Things can go awry and get loose, and accidents can happen. But just be mindful to animals during this holiday. And if you can, if they're your pets, bring them in and keep them safe and let them know they're okay. Anyway, my thought today is, what are you waiting on? Um, we've seen people before, like sitting around at a bus stop waiting on the bus, and fiddling around, doing crosswords, going through the groceries, uh, even us, we're sitting at a red light, we're waiting on the light to change, and we may, glance at our phone at Facebook, or uh, you know, for a minute look at our checkbook to see what we need to pay or whatever. I mean, those are just a couple of examples, but we need to, and there are times that we do have to stop and pause and. But in the big scheme of things, we need to ask ourselves, what are we waiting on? You know, from going forward and making decisions, and being productive, and even a help to society, or whatever purpose that we're hoping to share, or goal we're hoping to achieve. You know, if we're putting limitations on ourselves, what are they, and why are they? Are they justified, or are we just looking for excuses to not have to do something and move forward? Uh, you know, Staying stagnant sometimes is, all it does is uh, keeps us stuck, obviously, and it takes courage to move forward. To not just sit there and get sedentary and comfortable about, well, I don't know there's too many things unknown. I'm just going to sit here and let this idea stew and let it go nowhere. And in a sense, that's just wasted energy, wasted time. Um, Even if you have to thoroughly research and make a decision, which takes effort to get to that place, do it. But staying stuck is not what you're supposed to be in life. You're supposed to either grow from that experience by doing something different, putting both feet and in the water and swimming, so to speak. Whatever that situation is, if it's a situation that you really are kind of stuck, that you can't do anything about, but do it, because there's no other option to change, you know, at that present moment from doing something different, then be all, by all means, be all involved. Don't be half-haphazardly haphazardly involved. Give it your most. Give it your best. Um, if there's a job you're in that you're not happy about, but that you're in right now, well, still, just because you're not liking it, and don't, you need to give it your all, and you need to do whatever you can to get into a different job if that's the case. Um, if it's a relationship, if you're not happy in a relationship and you want to sit there, bitch, whine, and moan and complain about it, well, do something different. Ask yourself, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on to change, if in fact all you're doing is doing nothing but expecting changes to happen, and you're not doing anything to make that happen? So bottom line, um, make some changes. You're not a bus stop. You're not waiting on a bus. you know um, More times than not, we have free will. More times than not, we have the ability to make that decision. I know sometimes we have to wait on others to get on board, to whether that, maybe somebody owes you money and you're waiting on that amount of money. Well, yeah, you can't, you're waiting on something, and or waiting for somebody to get back with you on something. Then yes, then there are times we have to wait. But bottom line, we need to be productive in our time and our energy in that process, and do whatever we need to do to keep our motion going, and to keep our wheels turning, so that we can do our best, and not hold our lives up just because somebody else doesn't necessarily have the same sense of importance or time frame, or maybe it's not their goal and they're doing it out of obligation or whatever. So, you know, be, you know, if something's really important to you, you know, I always said if it's important to you, you're going to find a way to go to make it happen, or to, you know, get a result, even if it's not necessarily the best result that you want. People that just don't do anything but make excuses, you know, they're doing themselves an injustice. And so, get off that bandwagon and get on the wagon of doing all you can to become your best, to stop with the excuses of all the reasons why you're not making any movement. Life's about movement. Life's about change. For the good or for the better, it's up to us. And keep a good attitude about it, and and obviously pray about it, and quit expecting others to make things different and putting in changes that actually are your place to do about your own life and your own life choices. And so, anyway, that's my thought today. I hope you have a blessed one. A lot of people have to go to work tomorrow, so, you know, if you're out and about, be careful. I'll be one of them. But also be careful, like I said, about animals outside, whether it's fireworks going off tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, whatever it is. So, anyway, live, love, be. Make it a great day. Keep looking up. Stop waiting around. Stop making excuses. And start making results. Okay? Again, thanks for listening. Talk at you later.